Hello everyone, Cicero here, and yes, you're reading that right. I'm playing Zumba Deluxe in 2025. Does it hold up? Does it not? Let's find out, shall we? Now, honestly, this was just gonna be a test recording about how the resolution would be if I recorded on this monitor, which honestly, it's not that bad. This mouse, though, I mean, it's the mouse that's been. This has been the living room monitor for like a long time, but what I'm playing this on is a Windows XP because I collect older technology. I mean, the Windows XP was used late into my elementary school years, so it's not like I'm that old in the grand scheme of things, but I'm not that young either. I mean, I'm 24. A lot of technology was just being phased out into the early 2000s. So, anyway, you're probably here to see some Zumba, aren't you? But I can rant while I play Zumba, you know? If my mouse would work. Temple of Zuzukazan. Well, that's what I'm gonna say. Sorry if that's some language. I don't know. The only language I've been learning is Spanish, and I can barely say a lot of Spanish words. I really want to get good enough at Spanish to be able to talk to some other like Spanish people, because there's some very phenomenal Spanish markets near my house that have some of the best food I've ever had. Like, honestly, it is so good for such a good price, and it's all homemade in store. Phenomenal. I just love to be able to speak to them in Spanish, like even just to say like good morning and good evening, and like buenos noches. I just don't have the confidence right now to speak in Spanish to fluent speakers, you know? Anyway, this actually is nostalgic. I used to play this all the time when I was on my mom's computer, which was the living room computer. It was the only computer we had for a while. It was just the living room computer, and, well, that was it. And I missed that one. That was unfortunate. So, red, blue, yellow, and blue. Green. I could have cleared that faster, but not. But, I'm trying to find an external floppy disk drive, because I'd like to play some floppy disk games on the channel, because they're interesting to me. And like, yes, I could ROM them, but I actually quite like playing on native hardware. I just feel like it's a more authentic experience, if that makes sense. And the more authentic I can go, the better, in my opinion. Man, what is your guys' opinion on that authentic over emulation? I can see both sides. I love emulation from saving video games that would be lost to time. Like, I'm so glad for the projects that saved all the Flash games, because the Flash games are my childhood. And as well as, they saved all the virtual games for the Wii and the Wii U. At least most of them could. And honestly, even if it's a shitty game, it's still a semi-part of gaming history. And that's why, in my opinion, video games is an art form in itself, yes. But saving the historical aspect of video games, like making sure all these video games are backed up and hard drive for the next generation to play, is honestly really important. And it's why I collect retro systems, so I can keep them working, and so that someday I could share with my kids the joy of these older consoles. Like, I have everything from an Atari 2600 and not the flashback original, and it's a pain in my ass. I'm not gonna lie. The capacitors fry all the time, and that's not the point. It's me and my friends. Sometimes we used to just hook it up and say, and drink a few beers and be like, "Hey, I just want to play some Atari games." And we do that, although we mainly do play. We only really play the Wii and the N64 now, but we still hook up an occasional other, like the PS2, PS1, and we still play a lot of PS3. You know, there's charm to these older consoles, especially now when game companies say that you don't own the game that you bought, that they can just brick your game and or decide to remove it from a console entirely and you can't play it. I just think that's bogus, and that's nothing will change my opinion on that, because I think if you buy a game digitally or physically, you should own that disc, yes, or digital or virtual. Well, if you buy it virtual, you should own it to your system. But with a lot of these publishers, they're not doing that. So physical games will never go out of style, but a lot of older games have their charm as well. Now, don't get me wrong, I've played some phenomenal games, like, oh boy, I can't wait to get a PS5 and play the new Spider-Man game, because that looks phenomenal. Well, this turned into a into a rant. I wasn't expecting that, but I'll just roll with it. All right, let's do one more. All right, maybe I'll play Zumba and rant about random topics of the week. Would you guys enjoy that? Because I honestly wouldn't mind doing that. I'm actually having fun talking to nobody. But I do hope you guys like my videos. I try my best. I don't have the greatest setup because I record on my phone and edit out of my phone. Because honestly, I haven't been able to get like a proper gaming rig, which is what I really do. Even just for editing purposes, I've always preferred laptops. I can't tell you why. They're just like better in my personal opinion, but that's mainly because I don't have the room for like a proper rig. I wish I did though. Because if I had the proper money and room for a rig, I would definitely have one. Anyway, guys, you know what? What old computer games would you like to see me play? Right. Because I'm down to play anything, and I mean anything. I'm gonna be streaming Hannah Montana the video game soon. Because one, I thought it would be funny. Because, well, what's more ridiculous than that? And plus, I've heard it's a pretty bad game, and I don't like saying a game is bad until I play it. So that's the end of that. Well, either way, guys, I'm gonna end this rant here. I hope you enjoyed, and if you liked the video, consider liking and subscribing for more content. It really helps me out. And if you do subscribe, remember to ring-a-ding-ding that bell. Oh, because I'm Benny from the Tops Casino. Either way, guys, I hope to see you all again next time, and later.